For being here tonight. I stood before everybody here in 2012 and asked you for your support to allow me to be your county commissioner in District Number 1. And I'm here again asking for your support and for a re-election. I stood before you in 2012 letting you know that I was going to be accountable, responsible to you, and provide leadership. And that is exactly what I have been doing. Providing leadership sometimes creates some stir, and so that's why you hear a little bit about some of the rumblings. But we've had some areas that haven't been addressed for quite a few years, and so our goal has been, with this current Board of Commissioners, to get in and take care of a lot of these issues. We are in compliance now with our payroll system with IRS, which I believe we were out of compliance with that since about 2009. We're now in compliance. Our public health charter, we are now in compliance with our public health charter. We do have people on our board now that have the medical background experience, because as county commissioner, you know, you want to do the best job you can, you want to be able to provide leadership and understand the budget, not raise taxes, and yet all of a sudden you're a commissioner and you are the public health board, and you are on the EMS district board, and I could go on. So you're thrown into these areas where you're expected to know a lot of these policies, what's best for the people, because we took the oath for public safety. And so what we were faced with public health is we have a charter, we have employees that are going out inspecting septic tanks, water wells, and we were expecting the people to be in compliance. I have a problem with that, because if we're expecting the people to be in compliance, then we ourselves should be in compliance. So we now are in compliance and have a very good working board. Our funding is a little limited with public health because a lot of the unfunded mandates from the state. But the county, doesn't matter what the public health budget is, the county, by law, is responsible for any kind of a medical emergency, disease, outbreak. We're responsible for that. We have that responsibility that we will carry out. The other things I stood before you in 2012, I told you I would take a 10% pay cut, because this is not about the money to me. This is about serving you, the people, because we do have a lot of issues coming down. And I also said I would not take the in-county travel stipend, and that's more than over $8,000 a year. So just this year alone, to put a figure to that, I'm giving back to the county over $14,000. Because again, it's not about the money for me. It's about protecting your private property rights. It's about providing leadership to our employees, because we all work for you and your hard-earned taxpayer dollars. Since we've been in office, we have not raised taxes, and we have not taken the $500,000 levy shift. And just this year alone, by not doing that, we are able to put $2.7 million back into our county road infrastructure, just this year. We haven't been able to do that for many years, so it's quite an accomplishment. I have experience with our employees, with our 9 contract employee union contracts, and also with the negotiation process. In last year, our unions came in with a 3.5% pay increase for 16, 3.5% for 17, and 3.5% for 18. And so when we said no, because this is just coming out of 2 state record-setting fires disasters, we felt we couldn't do that. And the only way we could have done that is on your backs as the taxpayers. It's more important to us to be able to recover and support you as any way we can. We worked hard in Olympia with our 7th, 12th, and all legislators to make sure that we got funding coming back to this county for recovery dollars, for recovery programs. And we were able to do that. We found during the 14 fire that our communications infrastructure failed us because Ferry County is our backup and we're Ferry County's backup. Our 14 fire, we shut Ferry County down because of the amount of calls. There's no way we can provide public safety with that. I talked to our sheriff's office and our communications officer and said, what do we need? Write it out. They did. I took that to Olympia. Thanks to our 7th and 12th legislators, we were able to bring back $2.2 million for a communication infrastructure overhaul. That should help ensure everyone here a little bit more safety than what we've had. We haven't done a very good job over the last few years maintaining our infrastructure. And so we are in the middle of that. For example, our fairgrounds, you're going to be seeing completion of new bathrooms and also building new grandstands. So stay tuned for that. That should be pretty exciting. 2012, I told you I'd get some work done. We had, and I'm saying I right now, and it's very difficult because it takes 3 of us to get this work done. So it's a team effort. Comp plan wasn't done, zoning wasn't done, shorelines wasn't done, critical areas wasn't done. We've got the comp plan done, but there's a lawsuit. We have shorelines master plan done, and it's with the Department of Ecology. We have our zoning document done, and now there's a lawsuit there. Our lawsuits are being filed by the same organizations, whether it's Conservation Northwest, FutureWise, or Methow Valley Citizens Coalition, or Citizens. And a lot of these people have been at the table with us on the discussions with these plans, and still filed a lawsuit. So unfortunately, there's just some people that are just wanting to sue. The other thing is, I'm running out of time. Back to well, I guess at this point I'd like to address, I sit on the Economic Alliance Board. Economic Alliance, Ronnie Holder Diefenbach, her responsibility is working with jobs, bringing businesses into this county. And we're recognizing that we've done a lot of work with that, and we need to continue to do that. But again, we can bring people in here. We've got a lot of jobs available, but we don't have that educated workforce or the workforce that are interested in working on the jobs. So there's a job that she's working on. She's coordinated with the state. And when we bring people in, we also have lack of renters. Now during the firestorm, we saw people that had pretty much everything, and one day, 1 second later, they lost everything. So they became homeless. We ran out of rentals. We lost some people. Some people didn't they left the county. And so it's going to be a major issue that we need to continue to work on. I am asking for your continued support so I can finish out a lot of these issues. The regional health care, I am concerned about that because we do have 3 hospitals in our county. And when regional comes in, or when the 2020 is required that we go to that regional program, I can guarantee you where we have to travel is not going to be Okanogan County. We've had a lot of pressure to join an early adopter with Chelan, Douglas, and Grant County, and we've said no. We have no problem with what we're doing now with our Spokane RSN. We are saying no because we feel that's in the best interest of the people right here in our county. We need to stay local. We need to have local control. So
40 seconds. Go ahead.
Do you have a stats on compulsory vaccinations?
no.